quarterback. Drew Lock grew up there. Patrick Mahomes makes a living there. He's sort of a high earner.
Wealthy.
Yeah. KC, 10-1. Really good record. Not quite as good as the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are undefeated.
Waiting for the video.
I think you can't wait, even though there's a lot of field goals going on in this game. Patrick Mahomes, maybe not at his best, but certainly good enough when the time comes. Fireworks over Arrowhead. Usually fireworks from the offense. Looks like he's got his man right there. Tyreek Hill in the end zone. The ball's bobbled. That's incomplete. Nothing to see here. Unless you look at it really close, in which case there's a lot to see here. Is the ball never hit the ground.
Yeah.
Stuck in the crook of his arm. Got a face mask.
Throw the challenge flag.
That should be a touchdown. No challenge. And they punted it away.
Goodness.
Afterwards, he comes up and says, I think maybe I didn't touch the ground. Nobody really knew until afterwards, and then there you go. Melvin Gordon, he's from Wisconsin. I'm from Wisconsin. 65-yard run. They get him out down there in the red zone. Later in the drive, 2nd and goal. Where's my boy Drew Lock? Lee's Summit Mo. University of Missouri, Tim Patrick, 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos, 10-3 on the road. Haven't won there in forever, but trying to get things right. 7 seconds to go to the half. Chiefs down 10-6. What do you got, Andy Reid? Mahomes in the red zone. They've gone 6 straight trips at this point to the red zone without scoring a touchdown. Another field goal. It's 10-9 and a half. 3 field goals by O. Harrison. Third quarter, Chiefs in the red zone again. Mahomes. Down you go. Chiefs, another field goal. At least they got the lead now at 12-10, but the Chiefs. So let's add to what I was saying. 7 red zone trips without a touchdown. Leads the league, but passing the Jets and Giants, who are, as you know, mostly miserable. Giants getting better. Lock to Patrick. Touchdown. At first, they said, maybe not. They looked at it. They talked it over, and the ref said, yes, touchdown, because if you catch it and both feet are in bounds, then that's a catch, and it's a touchdown. Broncos go for 2, didn't get it. 16-12. Mahomes. 20-yard pass. Travis Kelce's got it at the 5 and powers his way in there. Chiefs up 19-16. Kelce, 27th 100-yard receiving game. He's also the first tight end to go over 1,000 yards in a season 5 times. Mahomes deep, finds Hill, hauls that thing in, and then he stops short of the goal line. And then he flips it in. You don't get extra points for that. Sometimes, you multiply the points by the degree of difficulty. That's not here. That's just gymnastics, and then the play is called back for holding on the offense. Yeah, so all that for nothing. Broncos got it. 3rd and 3. Lock. KJ Hamler's got. He does not have it. Broncos give the ball back to the Chefs. 2 minutes to go. Chiefs up 19-16. 3rd and 12. Mahomes. He's going. That's not really how you would throw, right? He's rolling the opposite way that you'd think for a right-handed guy.
You can do it whichever way.
All right. Harrison Butker is going to, he don't get the first down, so Butker's going to come out and kick a field goal. It's a 6-point lead. Drew Lock, you got any heroics left, deep in his end, basically, and that's picked off. Tyrann Mathieu, LSU pride. Chiefs are going to win it 22-16. 11-1 now for the current reigning Super Bowl champs. Big win. Mahomes, 35th career win in his 43rd start. Tied with Kurt Warner for the 3rd fastest to 35 wins since 1950. This is beautiful. Only Darryl LaMonica, I think we all remember him, left-handed, Mad Bomber, Hall of Famer Otto Graham, Browns are the ones that got there faster.
All right, Tim Hasselbeck on board with us. Now, it's going to get a bit crazier as time goes on with you here, so we're going to start really basic, little offense, defense with the Chiefs. The final score seems like they had a struggle in this one, but we can't expect them every week to light it up like you're sitting at home playing Madden on your couch, right? And as John pointed out, there were a couple touchdowns called back. One missed.
Yeah, and I think that's the key, Kenny. You look at it and you look at the numbers and you think, hey, they struggled. And I think there were points where they did struggle. They were 3 for 10 on 3rd down. Mahomes had a couple balls batted down at the line of scrimmage that probably could have turned into bigger plays. But the non-challenge of the Tyreek Hill reception in the end zone, that's obviously a swing at points. A similar thing on the other play that was shown in the highlight where he was open down the field and they get called for a hold. So I think when you look at those plays, you understand how it could have looked drastically different. And so it doesn't feel like an offense that wasn't clicking. It looked like an offense that was off by just a hair. And Wouldn't be surprised if they get back on track next week.
Yeah, they make it look easy so often, but there are those games where they're not going to score as many points as we are accustomed to. So that means the defensive performance tonight is something they might want to rely on.
And I think that's the key. You know, it's not going to be the offense that's the governor of this football team. It's going to be the defense. And that's been the case in years past. They entered into the game tonight, you know, giving up 4.7 yards per carry. And Denver did a good job of running the football on them for the most part. But what they did do a good job of is when they needed to come up with plays, they're able to do it. It's Tyrann Mathieu here with the interception early as Denver had something going. They kind of decided to buckle down, especially later in the game, defending the run. Here's Tyrann Mathieu coming off the edge on a run blitz with a tackle for loss. And I think that, you know, coming up with as many of those as you can, just to stop one more opportunity for your offense, sometimes is all you need. And with the group that they have on offense, and they're able to do that. And so I think that's kind of a growing point for this football team.
Tim, if somebody important comes to the podium, we're going to bail on you. But right now, we're riding you all the way with this ridiculous Raiders-Jets game. Let's check it out. It's a lengthy highlight. Lots to discuss in this one. Derek Carr and the Raiders. The Raiders hadn't won at the Jets since 1996. All right, 7-0 game. Jets have the lead early. Carr for Henry off his hands and then picked off. Ruggs was involved frequently in this game. Look again. Ball goes right through his hands. There's the pick. Raiders defense holds the Jets off the board that drive. Carr to Darren Waller, who had a big game. Ties the game at 7. Now 12:07 to play in the second. Sam Darnold, Jamison Crowder. He's on in. 13-7. They missed the extra point. Crowder. Bunch of people right there, but he sits down in the hole, gets himself a score. All right, 3:13 to go. 13-10 Jets. Darnold, picked by Trayvon Mullen. Mullen pins the ball to his hip. Playing that good D. Reaches across, grabs in one hand, got himself a pick. Here come the Raiders. Carr. Back to Waller. Big block of a man. 36 yards. Got some moves, too. Waller, the first tight end since 2015 with 100 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. Raiders up 17-13 at the half. All right, fourth quarter, 10:30 to play. Jets are down 24-13. First and goal. Darnold, the fake, smashes his way through. They make the 2, so they trail 24-21. Here comes Carr and the Raiders. For Ruggs. Has the ball, and then he doesn't. Knocked away by Guidry. Marcus May recovers. Big play by Guidry to force the turnover. Jets take over possession. Ruggs having a tough day so far.